Live on YouTube and Google+, it's Pageant Live. This is the place for glamour and style. Get great pageant tips you won't find anywhere else. Find out what you need to know before your next pageant. Post your questions and comments for our panel during the show. Learn great ideas about all aspects of pageantry. Here we go. Pageant Live starts right now.
Hello and welcome to Pageant Live. I'm Stephanie McGrain, and tonight I'm joined by the title holders and wonderful director of the Global United system. Now, tonight our guests are going to share more about this fabulous system with you and how they're promoting the pageants platform. So let's get started by meeting these fabulous ladies. And Erin, let's start with you.
I'm Erin Caroline, and I'm the 2013-2014 Miss Global United.
Welcome, Erin. So glad to have you with us tonight.
I'm glad to be here.
And Heather, let's meet you next.
Hi, I'm Heather Clark, and I am Mrs. Spirit of Global United 2013.
Welcome, Heather. And hello, Rose. Welcome.
Hi, I'm Rose McCarthy. I'm a lifetime queen, so lifetime Mrs. Global United.
Welcome. And Stacy, let's meet you next.
Hi, everybody. My name is Stacy Simpson, and I am the classic Ms. Spirit of Global United for 2013, and we're really excited to be here. Thank you.
Welcome, Stacy. And next, let's move to you, Tracy.
All right, I'm Tracy Philippi. I am the Ms. North Star State Global United International for this upcoming year. Kind of rolls off the tongue, doesn't it?
Hi, Tracy. Glad to have you. And, of course, the wonderful director, Wendy. Let's meet you next.
Hello, everybody. My name is Wendy Lindberg. I'm the director of the Global United Pageant and also very lucky and excited to be the new blogger for Pageant Live's Ask the Crown.
Woo! And we're so excited to have you. So everybody has to check it out because Wendy is a fabulous blogger and she's keeping everyone up to date on the shows and everything that's happening. So be sure to check it out. You can find that at PageantLIVE.com. Well, Wendy, welcome. And can you tell our viewers more about the Global United system?
Sure. Thanks so much first for Pageant Live for having us. I really encourage other directors and other title holders to take advantage of this format and this platform because it's such an amazing opportunity to get your organization out there and talk a little bit more about your program. But the Global United Pageant is a program that I founded just 3 years ago with a passion for finding cures and funds for childhood cancer research and awareness. Childhood cancer is one of the least funded cancers out there, and it's the top killer of diseases for children. So I really felt once I had discovered this and had a friend who had lost her child at the age of 2 that maybe this was the place I needed to be, a kind of a calling in a sense for that. And over the last few years of my pageant life and competing in various programs or directing others, I just kind of found, I think, my niche and what I thought pageantry should be all about. And so that's why I founded the Global United Pageant. And it's an international program. You can find more information about it at our website, which is listed down below, below me and my name. And will be taking place again this year in July for the live program. And we will be having women coming from Macau and Hong Kong and Singapore, Malaysia and Australia and India, just all over, Guatemala, and of course all over the United States. So it's a really exciting week where we take one day, I'm sorry, I have something in my throat today, where we take one day actually and we go to the University of Minnesota Amplatz to the Children's Hospital and we have a party for the children there. We have about 100 kids, patients and their siblings that we have, you know, cake, cupcake decorating, face painting, fish ponds, and we hand out just piles and piles and piles of polar fleece blankets that we've tied for them too. So it ends up just being an amazing day and then overall just an amazing week in my personal opinion. And along with that, we have 2 online programs that we run throughout the year for those who may not be able to travel to our live program. That's the Spirit of Global United, which you'll see some of the title holders here tonight who are from the Spirit of Global United. Yay! And also our program that finished just a few months ago, the Heart of Global United.
Well, wonderful. That is a great overview. And I have to tell you that I've been to the live pageant. Fabulous pageant. I've been involved a couple of different ways in the last few years, and it truly is a quality event. And it is a worldwide event. It's like Miss Universe. You have people coming from all over the world. So it's really exciting.
It is. It really is exciting. And the opportunity you get over that live pageant week just to meet so many different women. We have not here with us tonight live, but who will be joining a portion of our program later in editing is Crystal Huey from Canada. So we'll be seeing her this coming year in our live program.
Hi, I'm Crystal Huey, the new Miss Heart of Global United from Timmins, Ontario, Canada. I decided to enter the online pageant through Global United for a few reasons. Mostly, I wanted to participate in a pageant that supports children with cancer, as my brother passed away from a brain tumor at the age of 7 years old. Secondly, I really appreciated the fact that the Global United pageant, particularly Heart of Global United, is based 50% on your community service, to which I have dedicated many years. In recent years, I have volunteered with the Heart Stroke Foundation of Canada, and in the last 2 years have developed my own pageant as a fundraiser for them in order to increase support, awareness, and educate our youth about living a healthy lifestyle. Lastly, I will be competing in the live pageant in Minnesota in July of 2014, and having won the Heart of Global United online, I received $200 off of the entry fee. So I'm very excited to be participating in that in July, and I look forward to meeting all of the other contestants. Thank you.
And also in our Heart of Global United online program, we did have somebody compete from Croatia this year who came in as a title holder. So it really is just women from all over the world and all over the United States. So you really get just an amazing opportunity to travel, even when you're just at home in the United States, learning so much about everybody else, their cultures and their languages. It really is a lot of fun.
That is so exciting. Okay, now ladies, I have to ask you, if you are a first-time competitor, or if you are a repeat offender with Global United, and then also tell us if you are involved in the online portion or the live event.
My name is Stacy, and I actually competed online for both the Spirit and the Heart. So I guess I'm the 2-time offender, and then hopefully I'm going to live this summer, hopefully. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm looking forward to it. So
I guess I can jump in next. Last year was my first time ever doing the pageant, and I did the live one first, and then I did the online Heart second, and second time was the charm this year for live. Wasn't quite sure I'd come back, and I'm so glad I did, and walked away with the title. So,
yay! Woo!
And I would like to quickly highlight something that Stacy had said, is that she has come and competed in our online program, and then as a part of winning that online program to come compete live now, she has the opportunity for a discount for the fees that would take her to the live program. So it's also another great opportunity to maybe get involved with the online program, see what it's all about, get some interaction with myself, some of the other queens and stuff like that, and then find that maybe you like it and you're ready to go on to the live program.
and just keep coming back for more.
Well, something too that I'd like to add that's really great is that I did, as I mentioned, both online and live, and I made as many bonds with people online, I bet, as I did live, and it's really neat that there's still that personal dynamic and that exchange as well with the other ladies that you're with, and I am not sure I would have gotten that same experience doing that in maybe some of the other recognition type programs out there or some of the other pageants that I did look at. So that's really neat that it's very personal and that there's still those bonds. So even if you can't make it to something live as well, there's still a lot of gain in terms of the other people you'll connect with.
Wonderful. What about the rest of you ladies?
Shh. Sorry, I got children raiding the refrigerator right next to so. I'm first time for Global United for the online for Spirit, and I'm kind of hoping to do Heart maybe later. I just can't do the online or the live version because she keeps putting it in times that I can't be in the Midwest because I'm in California. I'm definitely not new to Wendy, but just Global United.
Well,
Wonderful.
I had the opportunity to run with Wendy multiple times, and when she started Global United, I was inaugural queen, and then I had the chance to come back and work with her every year as one of her lifetime queens. So I have the chance to be with her forever because we all love Wendy, and I love working with Global United.
We're jealous.
You too can get the big crown.
Woo!
Well,
And gorgeous crowns, by the way.
Yes, Wendy designs the most fabulous crowns.
Oh, thank you.
They are very pretty. I am a live repeat offender, so I'm hoping that Erin crowns me this July.
There you go.
I would love it.
That's my dream.
Well, this is great. I love it. So many opportunities, live, online. But Wendy, can you tell us a little bit more about the judging? What's involved with the judging with the online versus the live event? What do we need to know?
Sure. So with our online program, the Heart of Global United is kind of what I felt was the heart of the program. So the largest portion of that part of the judging and the scoring comes from their community service. So you can go on our website and find the portion of our website that says online competition and go to it and learn a little bit more, but it basically involves a picture that you feel best represents your personality, and then an essay talking about what it means to you, what the heart of Global United means to you, and then also an entry of some of your community service highlights. Which is weighed most heavily in that portion. Then the spirit of Global United is what we believe captures the spirit of our pageant, which is being yourself, the things that make you unique and different. And in our live program, we have something called a personality wear portion of our program, where we ask people to model something, a costume, an outfit, whatever it is, that they best think highlights their personality. So we've seen Wonder Woman costumes, farmers,
St. Patrick's freaks.
Yeah, St. Patrick's crazy freaks like Erin. We really did. You'll have to see. There's pictures of it on the website, and we also do have a video of.
I loved that, by the way.
So Irish was her. So, and other people who just find like a businesswoman outfit, they seem best, seem to think best represents them. So the spirit of Global United, we try to get to kind of capture that, and that online competition weighs most heavily on your personality. So you enter 3 photos that you think best represent your personality. So we've seen, again, farmers, one person who actually entered a picture last year milking a cow. And pictures like that, and then along with it also the essay asking what you feel the spirit of Global United is. And then the live program is 35% interview, 20% community service, 20% evening wear, 5% the onstage question, and then the 20% personality wear like we highlighted before. So the live opportunity to show off that personality wear and kind of who you really are and who you think you are.
Okay, now I have a question about the community service. Is that something that people can count from previous years or within the last year, or what's taken into consideration in the judging?
Whenever and forever. So I kind of feel like community service shouldn't start the day you get crowned. It should be something that you've had your whole life. But perhaps with the pageant you find that the opportunity to have that crown and sash gives you the opportunities for community service. So now you've started since then and really gotten excited about it. And those are some of the people that actually I get the most benefit from as contestants, is watching them grow and watching them get really excited about the community service aspect of our program. When you enter our program, we do have a guidebook that is very thorough, I think. I took a long time to write that. That does highlight a lot of how that entry works. And I can also give it to anybody if they're asking for it ahead of time and let them know how that goes and delve a little deeper into how that works. But essentially, it's a kind of a scrapbook portfolio that highlights the things that they think are the biggest events and biggest projects maybe they've put together or participated in their time as somebody who's interested in community service work.
Wow, well, that is great information. Love it. Now, ladies, let me ask you this. What types of things were you looking for when you started looking into competing into a pageant, whether it was live or online? What things were you considering, and why did you choose the Global United system?
I was looking for bling.
You
In
found
all
it.
honesty, I was looking for the right crown, and I kept looking and looking and looking, and I came across the Global United crown, and I said, that is it. That's what I want to wear. That's what I want to represent. And everything in the philosophy came after that. But honestly, let's face it, it's one of the best crowns out there. So,
Hi, thank you.
It really is. I get little ones all the time trying to steal it off my head.
I'm going to try and steal it too.
Seriously. I prefer platform-based programs, so that's exactly what Wendy does. And so for me, really, when I'm looking to compete, it's all about what they stand for and who they are.
And I know for me, on top of being a philanthropic type pageant, because they do raise money for the childhood cancer, but also a pageant that has real live women in it, because I've had to run in pageants where nobody is plus size and everybody is a certain age, and Global United really gives you the opportunity to be who you are, and it doesn't matter size, shape, age, you can be part of this pageant and you can make a difference.
yay.
Yeah, and I think that's probably really right. We've had women, all the way down size 0, all the way up to size 16 to 18, and ages that have varied so much too. 2 years ago, we had a woman competing in her 80s for the program in our senior program, and just truly amazing women. So many different amazing women.
Very true. Yes, I've seen them, and they are incredible. Incredible. Yes.
See, Steph, now you got to do it. You got to compete.
That's right.
You've got to wear this crown.
I
You've got to wear this crown.
I want to wear that crown. That's right.
Oh, I love my girls. Look at them go. It's awesome. I'll just sit back. You guys continue on. So.
I have to say that was actually the big draw for me. The way I got actually into pageantry and Global United is kind of a funny roundabout way. It was actually a challenge. I survived a catastrophic event a few years ago that left me in much different shape than I'm in today. And I was actually sitting during an occupational therapy session watching Miss USA. And I had said, geez, what would happen if a girl like me, who's vision impaired and at the time using a walker, were to go across the stage in a gown? What would people say? And then I thought, well, they'll just laugh me right off. And my therapist came back a week later after I had been on, I would say, a little bit of a rant, saying, I really wish the focus was shifted a bit to be more cause-driven, more, the heart of the person, which I've learned actually that pageantry, including Miss USA, is very, very different. So that's a whole other conversation. But I was kind of put up for the challenge, and I really have to say, definitely I'm a good example of people growing from this. I was very scared. I did great last year. I did better this year, and I bet you if I would have had to come back a third time, I would have. But case in point as well, I've met a few people at some appearances who said, gosh, Global United is really great. I can't remember where I saw them. I ran into somebody last year. She was one of the most dynamic people I ever met. And next thing you know, I said, well, was that at the Brain Injury Alliance walk? Well, that's me. And it's just because I've come far in my recovery, but I've really come far as a person. And I think that when people think that's you, but they're not quite sure, and then they say, you know, I heard you speak now, you reminded me of, it's really kind of a testament too to that there really is a lot of growth with it, both personally, both with your platform and your cause, and just in life in general. So that was a huge draw for me. It's something that makes it unique and really, again, is about that whole growth piece that Wendy had brought up.
That is incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Yeah,
and Tracy, what about you?
Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead, Tracy. Highlight, please.
Oh gosh, for me, there were so many reasons. I mean, first of all, Wendy is amazing. So I knew that just being able to do anything with her was going to be amazing. And then really it's the platform for the pageant that really attracted me, because I'm the mom of 4 kids. So childhood cancer itself scares the crap out of me. And I know people who have had children who passed away from it or are going through it right now. And if there's anything I can do to be able to promote fundraising or awareness of things that are going on with childhood cancer, that's what it's all about. That's why we have the crown, because crowns make people listen.
Absolutely.
Right on, and it was Miss America a few years back who did used to hold up her crown and say, "This is my microphone," and I believe in that wholeheartedly. The opportunity that sometimes can come when you've introduced yourself and said, "Hi, I'm Miss da 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 da. My platform is da 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 da." All of a sudden, you're almost as good as a doctor who knows the same thing, not necessarily cancer. I'm just talking any cause you present, and they want to listen and they want to have you help, and you become a part of something really big a lot of times if it's in an appearance or a fundraising aspect. So it's really neat that way.
That was one of the reasons. I'm a 3-time cancer survivor, and I kind of had that aha moment, and I had a dream about winning a title, and so I went, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to run and go into a pageant, and 10 years later, I've been to 42 states. I've been on national TV. I've been on PageantLIVE. I mean, this is awesome. It's a great opportunity, and the crown opens so many doors and makes so many things magical. It's not just, the moments that you speak about your platform. It's the people's lives that you touch, and you get to make a difference every single day.
Love it.
Absolutely, yeah.
And see the difference that you ladies are making. You have a gorgeous crown. You have a fabulous director. Who would not want to be a part of the system?
Exactly. Who wouldn't?
Now, I know Global United has a very reasonable entry fee, and you get so much for it. So tell us, if the viewers are to sign up, what are they in for? I know you guys have lots of great events planned. Tell us about that.
Sure. Well, the nice thing about the Global United entry fee is that it really is all-inclusive. It includes all of your meals for pageant week. So once you get here and you've got your hotel, we feed you the whole time. And every activity that we take part in is not an additional cost. So, like, for example, this year, I don't know what exactly will happen yet next year, but this year we went to Amplatz and had that huge party that I had mentioned before. We had a pajama party one night where we tied those blankets that we gave to the children, along with a few vendors there selling, evening gowns and jewelry and stuff like that. The year before, we had a masseuse that came in and also gave girls massages during that time. We also got to go to the Minnesota School of Cosmetology, where all the girls got a manicure or a pedicure or had their hair and makeup done just for fun, because they heard about us and just thought it was such a neat idea that they wanted to treat our girls to something cool. And we go to the Mall of America, where we do mini golf and have kind of a cocktail hour, a meet and greet. And so it's just a really full weekend of a lot of fun. And once you got there, that's it. We cover it for you. You are fed. You have your activities. And I hope a great, great time, along with that crown and that sash and the gift bags that come with it. So I try to really make every girl coming to the program feel like absolute royalty, with or without that crown.
How many pageants do you get to eat at? Come on.
Oh, Wendy pageants you get to eat. That's the one thing about Wendy. She will always feed you no matter what, even me, okay? And I'm vegan. And she still found a way to feed me.
And I found this last year we had some people with some gluten issues that I made sure that they were all fed too. But my husband would tell you I'm an absolutely horribly cranky human being without food, so it's important to me that people are fed.
Oh my gosh, yes.
What Wendy is forgetting is that she is also one of like the most awesome directors of all the pageants I've run, and she spoils her girls. So she gives them these amazing gift bags and little treats and things throughout the week, and she really is an amazing director.
Oh my gosh, yes! I love Wendy. Wendy, yes. And I know her personally and as a director, and I can tell the viewers she is fabulous. Absolutely wonderful, wonderful. Who would not want gift bags and to be treated like royalty and massages and hair and makeup done? I love it. How fun.
It is a lot of fun.
I've followed her 3 times now. This is the 3rd pageant of hers that I've been in.
And that speaks volumes right there.
It's her personality. She's, you know, someone who's out to change the world, you know?
That's right. And she is.
One crown at a time.
Something. I was going to say, and Wendy is a great, very busy mother. I don't know how she does it, but something else that I wanted to highlight is how many of us said, oh, I'm a mom of, and that's also something really neat because how many other pageants would allow you to involve your children? And my daughter is involved in so many things that I get to do, and it's so great to pass that baton and also teach the importance of community service, community engagement, involvement with others, and Wendy has been extremely supportive of that and very inclusive of my daughter. In fact, I think when I won, my daughter cried more than me. But I mean, that's so great that we can involve, you know, our children as well, and that's totally appropriate, totally welcomed and nurtured, and I think that just goes to show it's not just viewing us as a person, but the whole, you're a member of your family, a member of your community, a member of your pageantry community. But the mother piece shouldn't be a barrier for somebody thinking about entering as well. In fact, I think it should be seen as another plus or big bonus to it.
Absolutely. And you know, it is a family affair, you know, and if you can involve your children and teach compassion and empathy, and I love it. Yeah. With real life experiences.
Yeah, right. Yep. We've had a few of those too. And we also, I don't discourage people to bring, you know, their significant other or spouse with for pageant week. We've had people who come and bring their husband throughout the whole thing, and I've got pictures this year that are just the best pictures of us at the Children's Hospital with one of our contestants' husbands sitting with a superhero mask on, coloring with the little kids and stuff. And so people from the program come, but then also their spouses come, and I encourage them to come along and enjoy the activity with, because I feel like, you know, your significant other, your mother, your father, you know, whoever's with you, encouraging you along the way should feel really happy and really comfortable with the program too. So I really encourage them to bring a friend or a family member with them the whole way through the journey.
Love it, love it. And I know you ladies are working very hard to promote the pageants platform. So tell the viewers what you've been doing to promote that and bring awareness of it.
Well, I'm very involved at AMPLATS here. I am here in Minnesota. I did have a previous connection to AMPLATS and to the Cancer Center here at the University of Minnesota. But also, my family is involved with they call it an orphanage in Poland, but that's just because there isn't another word for sort of a treatment facility as well as a hospice. We've been involved for over 20 years, and many of the children still there today are the results of Chernobyl. And so I actually do a lot on the international level, awareness to environmental impacts as well as health, the face of childhood cancer abroad as well. I'm actually really excited that in April I'll be going to Vietnam to a similar treatment facility. So it'll be kind of different to see the care there, but as well show that I am a face from here still advocating, whether it's in Minnesota, being involved, you know, with families, and also at summits at our capital, as well as going abroad and overseas. And then I have a secondary platform as well for post-traumatic stress disorder and traumatic brain injury, which goes hand in hand since it's a secondary factor. So I do a lot with that as well.
Wow, it sounds like you are doing incredible things.
Here in California, I work with the Loma Linda Children's Hospital, and we do Christmas in July every year, and we bring Summer Claus, who comes with a truck full of toys, and we have the children come down from the hospital that can come outside, and they get to pick any toy that they want. And then we also have some of their elves go and deliver for the kids that can't come down. They also have community days and some other things at Loma Linda Children's Hospital, as well as I work with a car club, and they do different parades, and so I get to put our pageant out there that way. And also the crown and being part of the pageant helps open doors for you. I go as visiting royalty to other pageants, and this year it opened the door into a plus-size modeling job that I've gotten because I went to a pageant as Lifetime Miss Global United. So it really is a great opportunity to get out there, to raise money for childhood cancer, and then to meet new people, because you never know where it's going to bring you.
That's right. Couldn't agree more. You ladies are so busy. I love that. I love that you're doing something with your title. You know, your crown's not sitting on a shelf somewhere, but, you know, you're working it.
Right, and I think every day I flip on my Facebook to update stuff for pageant, and I see one of my girls out there doing something. If it isn't a parade or an event, it's a hospital. It's I had a lot of them out for Veterans Day yesterday and over the weekend. So it's just so neat to be able to see the people from all over the world really working with that crown and the opportunity. And like I had said before, it's that growth and that ability to see these women start out as one thing and grow into these amazing, amazing women.
And one thing you said, Stephanie, reminded me, we had a contestant once who said the best crown case is your head.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
You don't need a big crown case because it should always be on your head. And so that reminded me.
Yes.
I'm going to remember that one.
Well, in Veterans Day, Wendy's husband's a veteran. My husband's a veteran. So Veterans Day was a pretty big deal for most of us.
Yeah, absolutely. Erin is also a veteran herself. So a number of us who are really affected by the same thing. So.
My brother.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, so Veterans Day, that's why we were in full force then, is because we all know or, you know, are married to or the daughter of
right.
or are ourselves. So that was like the perfect day for all of us at once. And I know I recently did Relay for Life, thanks to Stacy. We had a whole team of mommies, and I got to wear all of my stuff. I'm talking right now, guys. I got to wear all of my my crown and my sash, and my husband made me a tank top because it ended up being like 100 degrees outside. California, yay. So, you know, we did that, and then I also went to a railroad event. They're trying to get the railroads back up here in Northern California, and they're as low funded as childhood cancer, so it was a great match.
Oh, Heather, that's cool that you did Relay. Did you, because you heard about it from me?
Yes.
Oh, that's so cool. Awesome.
Okay, I just had to make sure it was unmuted.
No. I mean, I do Relay for Life, and I do stuff for the Leukemia Lymphoma Society and Team in Training. And then I also, which part of the reason that I got really involved with childhood cancers is because I'm a lymphoma survivor, and I would go to these events, and I'd be the only adult standing next to 2- and 3-year-olds going, "Hi there, feel sorry for me." Oh wait, that doesn't work. So, I mean, but you know, and the thing is that the nice part about it is it gives those children a voice. Very seldom, you know, their parents will get up and they'll speak about what the kids are going through, but it's really hard to be able to articulate what the child is going through, whereas with me, I can say, well, this is what it's like, this is what it feels like, this is what they're going through, so let's raise enough money to be able to stop this so that they don't have to feel this way. And it was a great learning experience for me. And then as a part of the course of my pageantry, I also got involved with Queen for a Day, which Queen for a Day is pageant title holders that go to children's hospitals and service children that have cancer, and we do makeovers for the girls. They all get tiaras that ideally is for my previous title that they've won, and the title holders crown them queen over their illness. They get makeovers, we give them makeup, we give them jewelry, we give them dress-up clothes, and then the boys program is called Heroes for a Day, and we give them firefighters costumes and police officers costumes, and we have firefighters and police officers come in. I've had baseball players come in, and you know, in some cases, one little girl we crowned, it was about 7 years ago, and the mom had said, wow, you know, she's really animated. We had to do a visit to her room, and she was smiling and laughing, and the doctor came in and she said she's terminal. She's been here 3 months, and I've never seen her get out of bed. This is the first time I've actually seen her do something. And the mom was like, you know, beaming from ear to ear, and the little girl was too. And I thought, wow, how many more times can I have that kind of an impact? And about a week later, I got a phone call from the mom. The mom said, listen, she passed away, but I want you to know that as she was dying, she wore the crown the entire time, that you know, from the moment you crowned her, and she asked right before she passed away to actually be buried with it. And I thought, what kind of an amazing legacy is that? I mean,
my gosh, wow, it's going to make me cry.
I know. But you know, those are the magical moments that I would never have had if I hadn't been doing something like this. And you know, I'm grateful. I'm grateful to Wendy for reaching out and starting a program that's really about, you know, making women feel special and being able to give them the courage to be able to step out of the skin that maybe they've been forced into, or that feeling that they have about themselves, and going, hey, give it a try. You never know. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
So thanks.
Oh.
We're going to make Wendy cry.
It wouldn't be the first and the last time that happened. You turkeys. Jeez. Oh, man.
Tracy, what about you?
I do a lot of actually kind of behind the scenes promotion for different fundraisers. I've kind of been involved all over the spectrum with not just cancer, but with the Minnesota Military Alliance. I do a lot of marketing promotion for those. One of my really good friends, he actually started a foundation for his son. It's the Dylan Witchen Foundation, and they do a lot of stuff locally around here, so I help promote a lot of their events. I'm kind of at an advantage because I actually have an international radio show that I do, and right now we're actually working on a weekend talk show that's going to be here based in the Twin Cities. That's actually going to be doing a lot of stuff. So we're planning some interviews with survivors and different organizations to help promote and bring awareness to different things, that because sometimes cancer has such a bad image that they don't necessarily correlate pageantry with it. But sometimes, you know, if you put a little sparkle into it, add a little fun, people have a tendency to open their hearts, open their minds a little bit more, and they're willing to talk about it versus kind of turn their head and not want to look at it. Sometimes you got to put a little sparkle on it to make it pretty.
And everyone keeps mentioning putting a little sparkle in it. Another thing that Wendy does is she has princess crowns and like a princess program, so we can crown little girls that aren't able to run yet. And I know that's something that's been amazing to do. I've had little girls who have been sick or at the hospital, as well as friends, and once you put that crown on their head, everything changes. And so it has a really big impact, especially for the kids that are sick, to put that sparkle in it. And so it's a great thing that Wendy does with our program as well.
You know, Rose, that you would mention that. I don't know if you guys heard on national TV during the Heat playoffs when we won the national championship. One of the first crowns that I actually got some crowns from Wendy to use as princess crowns. And one of the girls that I crowned, her name was Bella. So if you saw on any of the Heat shoes that said "Live Like Bella," I crowned her about a month and a half before she passed away. And then the Heat all did the championship in honor of her. And it's become a movement here in Miami. People are really trying to you know, move forward and try to live like Bella and live vicariously and just live every moment to the last. And you know, I think it's really cool that one of the first things I got to do as a Global United Queen was to be able to crown her and, you know, have that sparkle. I mean, that's what it's about. It's about sharing stuff that's really special. So it's kind of cool.
You ladies are awesome. I seriously think you are some of the hardest working title holders out there, and you are doing incredible things. So way to go. That's so awesome.
Makes me proud.
Well, now, before we wrap up, Wendy, tell us, how can the viewers get in contact with you or find out more information about competing within the Global United system?
Sure. Well, we do have a Facebook page. You can find it at Global United, one word, Lindbergh. Or we also have some pages for our lifetime queens and our contestants. Along with that, you can also find us online at www.globalunitedpageant.com. And you can see there the information on our online program. We have our application, or you can find me at info@globalunitedpageant.com.
Excellent. We will be sure to check that out. And ladies, we'll give you each a moment to wrap up. And when you do, tell us the one thing that you love the most about the Global United system, or the one thing that you think is the most unique or memorable. So, Erin, let's start with you.
Gosh, well, I think one of the most unique and, again, greatest experiences for me is definitely going to be the support of being a cause-driven person as well as pageant. And yes, it is a lot of sparkle and bling, but one of the biggest and greatest discoveries is I've had that sparkle inside me this whole time. I just got the opportunity now to bring that out. And you can follow me on Miss Global United International Queen 2013-2014 on Facebook. And I hope to see my box full of messages of people who want information or advice and are thinking about coming and joining us.
Wonderful. Thank you, Erin, for joining us tonight.
Thanks for having me.
And Heather, let's move on to you.
Okay, again, Heather Clark, Mrs. Spirit of Global United. You contact me through Wendy. And I want to say the best part, most unique part is that it's Wendy. The whole system, it's Wendy. So if you ever, like the Just Jack thing, it's Wendy.
Awesome. Thank you, Heather, for joining us. And Rose, let's move on to you.
One of the best things that I ever got out of Global United are lifetime friends. I've become friends with people in the pageant. We've gotten together in different places in Arizona, California, Minnesota. So it's a really great opportunity. Plus to be able to share things that have happened with friends of mine. I had a 9-year-old who passed away of a brain tumor, and to be able to share that and to be able to raise money to help children so they don't have to go through what she did back in 1999, it's a really great experience.
Wow.
So if anyone has any questions or looking to find me, I'm on Facebook as well, rose.mccarthy.gu.
Wonderful. Thank you, Rose, for joining us tonight. And Stacy, let's move on to you.
Okay. I have to say, you know, there isn't one thing. I mean, honestly, I've got to say that Wendy is one of the best directors that I've ever dealt with. She's purposeful. She's happy. She's outgoing. She surprises you with things when you least expect it, and then she's involved. I mean, a lot of times you'll win a pageant, especially in an internet pageant, and you'll never hear from the director again, except for when you need to give them something. Wendy wants us involved. She wants to see us. She wants to see what we're doing, and that's huge. And then the other women are fantastic. I mean, I think it's so cool that I get to meet people from all over the country. I live in Miami, and yet, you know, half of you live way far away. So it's nice to be able to have those moments and have those friendships that develop. So that's fantastic as well. I am on Facebook. You can look me up at classicbeauty@msn.com, or you can always look for my Facebook page for Classic Ms. Spirit of Global United.
Well, thank you for joining us tonight, Stacy. And Tracy, let's move on to you.
Oh, gosh, where do I even start? Well, I mean, obviously, Wendy was the driving force behind me being attracted to the pageant and being with a pageant that has such meaning behind it and such pure drive. I mean, it's really not a dog and pony show, because a lot of times some of the pageants get, you know, the stigma of just being, you know, a pretty girl in a dress on stage for 5 minutes. And it's like, well, as Global United Queens, we're more than that. We're a lot more than that, because we all stand for something, and we have the knowledge behind it. Because, I mean, we really know things about, fundraising, everything from fundraising to marketing to, just the ins and outs of how to help people who are dealing with childhood cancer. We have resources for them. We kind of run the whole gamut. It's not just a pageant just for pretty people. I mean, it's just kind of a bonus, but whatever.
If my ladies are totally hot. I'm just going to say that now.
If anybody's looking for me, we're actually setting up interviews. We're lining up things for the talk show, the weekend talk show, and we're also always looking for different people who, if you've got an amazing story, if you have a platform that needs to be heard. I talk about Global United all the time on Cool Chick Radio. If you guys have a story, a survivor story, a family survivor story, anything that needs to be out there, feel free to contact me on coolchickradio.com. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter. You can find me if you either Google Cool Chick Radio or Twin Cities Weekend, you'll be able to find me.
Awesome. Thank you, Tracy, for joining us tonight. And Wendy, let's move on to you.
Well, I am Wendy Lindberg, and I am the director of the Global United programs. I'm also blogging now for PageantLIVE. You can find us again at www.globalunitedpageant.com or on Twitter at Global United PGT. Most unique thing, I really have to say that it is my ladies and all of the great women who've become involved with this program from early on to as it continues to grow and grow and grow, which has been so exciting to see it continue on and grow to the size it's getting to be now. But I know we're just a small sampling of the amazing women who are still out there, so I would love to see a few of them join us and really experience the program that I feel I've set up and love so much. So.
Well, thank you, Wendy, for joining us. And thank you to all of you ladies for joining us tonight. You are fabulous title holders representing an incredible system. So glad that you could join me tonight. And also I want to remind the viewers to check us out at PageantLIVE.com. When you're there, stop by Ask the Crown. We have lots of great questions and answers and interviews. Do not forget to check out Wendy's amazing blog when you're there. And I want to thank all of the viewers for watching our show. If you have a pageant-related question, send it to askthecrown@gmail.com. Otherwise, everyone, be sure to shine bright like a diamond until next Tuesday night. Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Yeah, bye. Thank you.
Thank you.